Welcome to what Clemson folks call the original Death Valley. Stop and take in this scene, one of the great environments in the sport, and this place is charged up today. Great anticipation for a matchup that's only grown as the season has progressed. Now, a top-5 showdown. Both teams trying to make a strong statement here in the midseason. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Clemson Tigers. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Longhorns will kick this away to start us off. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And here's the handoff. And the one moves the ball up to the 33. The Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
That's good for first-down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball in the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. At the 20. Crosses the 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, that is a dream start for the offense. But what an opening possession.
Yeah, sometimes you just want to kind of get settled into a game. These guys didn't really wait at all. They had a script. They knew exactly how to attack the defense, and it works out.
Going after, knocked right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Ball handed off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Quick throw caught on the left side. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
A couple things that really stood out to me here, Chris, on this nice play by the corner. Awareness to be able to see the wide receiver screen, and then the willingness to get involved and run support and make the tackle. Great play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
We'll try to run it with the option. Oh, and it's a fumble. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. The 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Texas. The defense adds 6 points. That is a game-changing play by this defense.
Oh, game-changing. The momentum now is on their side. They've got confidence that they can finish this game off and get a win. If they do, we're going to remember this play right here.
Now the all-important extra point. And the PAT is good. The kick is good. That ties the game. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Clemson offense is back out there. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place. They gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's escaping the pocket now. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Big play. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 35.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big...
And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Trying to extend the play. Lets it go deep down the middle. Had all day to throw. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, everybody wants to talk about the quarterback and the receiver after a touchdown like that. Instead, you know where I'm going, Chris. The offensive line. My gosh, how long did he have back there? 4, maybe 5 seconds to be able to read the defense and then find his receiver for the touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Using his legs on the scramble. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Longhorns pick up enough yardage to get a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. Getting set. Here's second down. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Longhorns are looking to keep this drive going. First down, looking to throw the football. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? He'll hand it off. It's a fumble. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Can he get there on the ground? Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. That is an enormous loss. It's going to be tough to recover from that on this drive.
Well, Chris, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
The Longhorns will line up to kick it away. Worst part of the game now, looking to pin him back deep. Offense doesn't convert on third down. Here comes the punting team. Finally, the first punt of the game, hoping to pin them back deep. Bounce right at the 3-yard line and into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Finds room at the 30. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback. He's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne. And
he breaks free. It's a foot race. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Will he score here? Touchdown, Tigers. This offense really clicking.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in his football game.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Returner decides to fair catch this. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Dumps it down to the back. Clock. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And looking for a big play here. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. That play makes it 2nd and 10.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44. Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
A quick throw out left, complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And that one's picked off. What a play. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position to come up with a big turnover.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. And he drops back in the gun. He's running out of time here. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a cornerback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
And he lofts it deep over the middle. Oh, he's got it down inside the 20. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Oh, how about that, Chris? This defense has been taken for a ride. I'm not sure if they're overconfident or they just fell asleep a little bit, but whatever the case, they better wake up because now they're facing a goal to go, and I wouldn't be surprised if we get a play into the end zone right here.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. There's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Texas offense comes back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's going to take off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense played coverage, a blitz. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
The Longhorns pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. The back's got it. He's swarmed by the defense.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Offense walks the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorns. Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Now they get set to kick it away.
That makes the score. Clemson 28, Texas 14.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. And the Tigers come to the line to run the hurry up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Fighting off the tackler. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. He's just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Here's the 2nd down play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it. So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. You see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
He'll hand it off. Not much on that play, brought down short. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
With the PAT, it's a 3-touchdown lead, 35-14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off and hope for the defense to get a quick stop.
14.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pocket breaking down. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. An inside give now from the shotgun. A change of direction. And that's good for a 1st down near the 40. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. That's an important 1st down on that running play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
All right, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock. Come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking to scramble. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Catch made, a lot of space now. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the 1st half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Tigers will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. The Longhorns offense takes the field. And the wideout goes in motion. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Catch made on the left side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Short completion there, 2nd down coming up. They'll run it here. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this 2nd half started.
And in 1st down, right back to the running game. Gets into space at the 50. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
But what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back. They've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy, and maybe plays like this can get them going in a new direction.
Brings up second down.
Important second down play coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. The pickup is 9, so it sets up a 3rd and 1 now. Longhorns come to the line in the hurry up. And they pick up the first on the ground. He goes nowhere on 3rd and short. I don't think he got it. The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial 4th down try. Quarterback drops back, fires it to the wideout, makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Touchdown, Texas. This offense is still clicking. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments. Come up with a stop here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Sticking with the running game. Tackled at the 35, good enough for a 1st down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Ball handed off. Breaks loose at the 45. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And that run produces a decent gain. 2nd down play coming up.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. And that run is good for 1st down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
1st down here for this offense. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. He's moving out of the pocket. Got Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. And the Tigers looking to run some tempo here. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That's a bullet over the middle. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Can he take it all the way? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Receiver in motion now. Handoff here from the shotgun. A quick juke. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Breaks free. Oh, a sack. The senior in this defense making a big play.
What a great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and, of course, most recently, Miles.
He's going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Longhorns. It was a foot race, and he won it. Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28.
That makes the score Clemson 35, Texas 28.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. He'll start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he heads out of bounds after beating a few yards. Offense in hurry-up mode.
You know, a lot of times these types of players either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Clemson 35, Texas 28.
The Tigers will have to kick it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And the returner is brought down. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Jukes to get free.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Interesting call here, Chris, with this screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. But give the defense all the credit. recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Receiver makes the grab. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff from the shotgun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Bought some time, now lets it go. And they get the completion. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain and bring up 4th down.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs during the late stages of this game.
Oh, so close to coming up with that conversion here on 4th down in the 4th quarter. Close football game. Now you got to rely on your own defense to come up with a stop and hope you get one more chance.
And there's the handoff. Quick spin on the run. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. He's escaping the pocket now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in the 4th quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. And the Tigers will crank up the tempo. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Trying to extend the play. Just trying to get rid of it. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls in.
He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to the lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? First down. They're going to throw the football. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. First down. They're going to throw the ball. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big game, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. You cover an onside kick. You never know.
PAT is good. They still trail, though. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And the powerful Crimson offense is back out there. Suddenly, this is a 3-point game in the 4th quarter. Interesting to see how aggressive they get with play calling. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that run on the previous play. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's across the 25. Touchdown, Clemson. Just ran away from the defense.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
And the PAT is good. The kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's a quick grab. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. No huddle now for the offense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Looking to scramble now. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some